youth workers. I mean, this is going to be on a videotape that'll go out to a bunch of youth workers. What do you want to say to them? Just
for me, I mean, I owe youth workers everything because, you know, my story. A youth worker, my mom dragged us to church, and I didn't want to go. I mean, I didn't understand. I thought that dude was yelling at me the whole time. I was like, but a youth worker, a youth pastor came up and tapped me on the shoulder and invited me to this camp. And, you know, I was led to believe it was a basketball camp. I was going to try to work with my skills. But, you know, that same guy, you know, each day there'd be this preaching in this big pavilion it was like a Christian camp. I invited like 4 of my friends. And, you know, I always say, they told me after that first night, they're like, we got preached at all day. And he was like, my boys were like, man, this is the strangest basketball camp I've ever been to in my life. But that same guy, I don't know, man, there was just something special. Harold Wood, his name. And he would just open up God's word. At the end of the night, we'd be sitting in the cabin, Indian style on the floor, you know, and just our Native American style, right? Open God's word, and man, he would just tell us about Jesus, just like the way we're talking. And man, it just came to life for me. It didn't take all the screaming and yelling with the pulpit. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but what I mean is, for me, it came to life right there. So, just on the last night, I just unzipped my sleeping bag and I went into the other room and I just said, man, can you tell me about this Jesus?
That's the truth, man.
And he led me right there, and we just prayed the sinner's prayer. And so to me, I just always try to encourage youth pastors because I wouldn't be here. You know, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I wouldn't have met Michael and Kevin. I wouldn't be in love with Jesus.